So I wanted to give a little update and a little bit of advice. I am now selling, I want to say 30% of my furniture and different things from the townhouse that I am renting out. Well, I was renting out before I moved here. I was subleasing it to travel nurses. And so a lot of the little knickknacks and things I don't need, I want a fresh start. And I was thinking about the Facebook Marketplace and just the buying and selling and the whole ins and outs. And my fiance was telling me that his son didn't know much about Facebook Marketplace and that whole world and how to navigate it. And it just got me thinking, like, that's how I got a lot of things that I'm out of breath because I was outside. That's how I got a lot of things that were quality and fairly easy to, get in place, clean, brush it off a little bit, and without the assembly and all the things. Now, if you are, I get it. Some people are funny about used furniture, especially things that are fabric, mattresses. Furniture is a little bit more, as far as like wood furniture, it's a little bit more, there's a little bit more wiggle room there, but you also have to remember the quality. Are we talking, real wood? Or are we talking that particle board stuff? So let me just put this out there. Everyone's selling everything. You can find everything on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Let Go, and of course thrift shops and Goodwills. But what you're looking for is more, like I said, quality over anything. So I look for Pier 1, room and board, depending on what it is, certain things from IKEA. Just, you got to be careful with the IKEA. Pottery Barn, any one of your top furniture stores. People want to get rid of this stuff. They're going to tell you it's from Haverty's, it's from, Ashley's Furniture, it's from whatever. You always ask if it's from a pet-free or smoke-free home. You ask if there's any issues, does it need any repairs. Most people are genuine, honest. They're just trying to, make a sale, get rid of it. They'll give you the one and up. They'll even bring the price down. Like, hey, if you can just take it off my hands, blah, 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 blah. A lot of people, don't assume, but a lot of people will help you move the items that you're buying. Some people offer shipping. Some people even offer to deliver for a fee. What else do you want to ask? You really want to be clear on, and kind of like, so you don't do all this back and forth, because some people, they might not have the app downloaded on their phone or Messenger. They might not have their notifications on. So if you find yourself, worried about like, well, how quickly will the communication go back and forth? You say, hey, I want it. You can make an offer or not. They can either decide whether they want to accept or not. If they're firm on the price, okay, fine. But you just say, hey, I'm available these days, these times. Does that work for you? Is it heavy? Do I need to bring help? Ask about like, are there steps? Is there anything I need to know? And most times, like I said, people are going to be just 100% like, yeah, it's not heavy. I can help you, or my husband will help you, or my son is home. You just be surprised, how people will come through in that regard. Or, they'll say, hey, if you really want it, if this sale falls through, it's yours. If you can come Saturday on the dot, blah, blah, blah. What else? When you're selling, same thing. Don't be afraid and worried about giving out your address and creepers. You'll know just like everything else. I mean, you won't even need to waste your time. Typically, people that jump out the gate with like, can I have your number? Can you text me? Can you call me about the details? Nobody that's serious is gonna creep you out like that and cross that boundary. They're gonna keep all the communication in the app. I've only ever exchanged numbers if we're meeting at a place where it's like, I may not see you. Okay, but typically you can just say, hey, we'll meet at the Target parking lot. I'll be in the way back. I have a black Acura. You can't miss me. You know what I mean? But unless someone is like, I may be running late. Here's my phone number. If you need to contact me, I'm not always on the app. That's only when you solidify the time, the date, and the sale price that you exchange, if ever, a phone number. So like I said, people that come out the gate like can I text you? Can I call you? Red flag. A lot of misspellings, different languages, or grammatical mistakes, like the dollar sign all out of whack. Typically, it's a little scammy. I don't even reply to those type of people. And it really is just, you okay, baby? Okay. It really is just half and half. You'll have some people that reach out, hey, I want it, and I'm interested, and you don't lose a lot of sleep over that. The people that want to buy your stuff, or the people that are eager to sell, are going to be really responsive, considering that they, like I said, are watching out for the notifications from your messages, and it's usually pretty straightforward. Again, if you're trying to catch a deal and you want to buy something that is a little bit more on the I'm not sure about that, you can always hire a professional cleaner, a professional steamer, or the people that do carpet cleaning, things like that. They can clean your stuff, check your stuff, and make it brand new. You can even get things reupholstered. What else? But yeah, I've never had any issues. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a little show and tell. So this sectional, I've had this for years, literally years. I went way out to Manassas and got this from a family. There's CT. And it's 2 pieces. It separates here. I got it professionally cleaned. And it's microfiber and $300. I had that before anything. I got this from Goodwill. This was from Facebook Marketplace. This was bigger than I anticipated. What else? Oh, my lamp was from Facebook Marketplace. My bar cart here was from Facebook Marketplace. A couple had that. They put it together. It didn't work in their space. This is from Facebook Marketplace. I had that at my townhouse. And believe it or not, this is all one metal piece. It is solid. It is so heavy. And then the panes of the glass pop out. So you see how tall it is. I absolutely love this piece. I can't even remember how much I spent on it, but all this stuff was fairly flexible. Now this was my love. This I bought also from Facebook Marketplace. It was brown. I painted it black. I spray painted the knobs. It has storage. I keep all the girls' activities and coloring stuff. On the other side, on the other side, I have all of our games. We're big game people. And I just organized this, y'all. I'm very proud of my progress. And this isn't even all of our games. I had to scale it back. But this is my baby. And then it has a slide-out drawer. I don't think I spent $50 on this. And this was nice because this was delivered to me. It is heavy. And the guy brought it to me. This is my newest baby from Facebook Marketplace. This was $30. My fiance met the guy in Northern Maryland and picked that up. He was kind enough to bring that. And these are my newest babies. These are room and board. And look, I don't have to front with y'all. I couldn't believe it. There is a sticker. And yes, I was so proud of these. When I checked the website, because I had never even actually heard of room and board, but to come full circle, when I bought these chairs, it's a set. Oh, his backpack's in the way. But both of these, when I was like, okay, they could work in this space. And she said they were from room and board. And I was like, I don't know anything about room and board. So I Googled it, and I was like, their armchairs start at $5. I think I could spend $175 on, per chair. So went to so funny because they were in Virginia. I was going back to the townhouse, and I was like, I can come, and but I'm coming from Maryland, so my time, blah blah blah. I was actually trying to pick up some other things, but that fell through. So they were like, well, we'll be in DC if that helps you. And I was like, absolutely. So I drove and met them in DC, and he put them in my car. Easy peasy. It was just so easy. Oh, my dining set is also a Facebook Marketplace find. This is so old. I've had this for years as well. See, none of this stuff is hardly new. So when I moved to my fiance's house, I was like, you got to make space, because I'm bringing all of my stuff that I love. These chairs, y'all remember Pier 1? They don't even make these anymore. These are my babies. These were also, I went to Alexandria and got those. But back to room and board. So I get the chairs. They're 175 each, such a steal. And life goes on. A couple weeks later, I go to Bethesda to find to buy my wedding band. And we literally passed a room and board. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've never, ever, ever seen that department store or furniture store ever. So I was like, that is so crazy. I felt so lucky because, I really love when you buy quality and, you buy from somewhere that's, no stains, no rips, no issues. They're sturdy. Nothing's, no issues, like I said. And they just work so perfect in my space. So I was so tickled. But I just wanted to make that video for anyone that is curious about Facebook Marketplace or buying anything used. Like I said, and I haven't been on Craigslist in a while, so I don't know the status, but I used to have a lot of success off Craigslist. I used to, same process, you just common sense. And, if you're leery about people coming, you can meet them in a public place. A lot of people do that, meet at a Walmart, you don't have to give your address. You don't have to give your personal information. I don't have a profile picture. I don't even have my real name on Facebook Marketplace. Like, it's so, you can see on my previous sales. So I have like a track record there built up. People can leave reviews, and ratings, and this is not a big deal. What else I was going to say? So I was going to say, yeah, if you're leery about, let's say it is a furniture piece that you're selling, or you have to go buy and it's a little bigger. So obviously you can't meet somewhere to do the exchange. Take a friend, hire movers. You don't have to put yourself in a, situation where you really are like, I am just so freaking nervous about this. And if you have a lot of items, you can, last tip, you can say, hey, moving sale, assorted items. Take all the pictures, load it all up, upload them in all the different categories. Set one day, people roll through. I did that years ago before I moved to my second townhouse. And yeah, I had people just like, hey, are the shoes still available? Hey, are these clothes still available? Like, you posted this, you posted that. They'll just come and say, hey, I can come at this time. I really want it. You might set it aside, you might not, but it's just a broader way of saying, hey, one day, everything's for sale. Come whenever, whatever. Or, at the same time, you can put your little yard sale signs on the street and you just wait and people, roll through. So like I said, when you are beginning to have nice things around you, we're moving beyond those plastic storage containers that are an eyesore. We're moving beyond just having bare walls and just stuff just looking blah. You can have nice things and you can pull your space around you and create the vibe that you want, and it doesn't have to break the bank, and it doesn't have to involve you slaving away, putting all this furniture together. I know Wayfair and Amazon, they have a lot of beautiful things, but I get overwhelmed when I look at like the assembly. Like I just can't. And then again, quality. You're spending top dollar. To me, what's top dollar, but the quality might not be there. So now, if you do choose to go that route, there are apps or websites like TaskRabbit, Angie's Helper. What is it called? Angie's List. And there's one other one. Those are the top two where you can hire someone to put your stuff together, but you got to pay them $40, $50. And I would advise, if you do go that route, to use wood glue to further secure your pieces. Sometimes things can get stripped and the wood can tend to become loose because of the type of material that it is. It's not full wood. And sometimes it's not even particle board. It's something else, like bead board kind of stuff, but it's thicker. So that's a little trick too, if you do choose to go that route. And I also know I'm not trying to come for Amazon or Wayfair and what's another one? There's another one. Wayfair and what's the other website? I do know that now it's come a long way where you can do the payment plans. What are those? third-party websites. You make your little installments. That's great too. If you pull a mixture of all that together, you really can have it all. Like, so, but this was more geared toward having more solid, not solid, that's not the right word. More long-term pieces, budget friendly, if that makes sense. Yeah, because I wouldn't buy a sectional off of from but I get it. They come in boxes. They got these new things now. So they definitely make a way, but I love this set, for example, and it's like it's tried and true. You know what I mean? And so, and even with like my hutch I showed you guys, that's like it's real wood, it's solid, it's not going to be falling apart anytime soon. So you just have to find that balance. Not to say I don't have any IKEA up in here. Not to say that I haven't like when I did my guest bedroom / office, we ended up, I couldn't find a dresser that I liked. And that might happen too. And so we ended up getting a dresser from Target. Babe put the whole thing together. And that's his thing. He loved doing it. I saw them pieces and I was like, you need me to bring you a beer? This is a lot. But he did a great job. And so it'll probably last us a while, but you just, it was like 150. So I was like, not bad, but so it's still not real wood. So you just pick and choose. I would suggest that anything that's going to get a lot of high usage, I prefer them to be a little bit more, be real. And then the stuff that like I really don't care about be the things that like I don't really, I'll get it from wherever. It doesn't really matter. But still, I still like buying stuff already put together. I can't stress that enough. Like these boxes just stress me out. The last thing I bought before the dresser, the last thing I bought in a box was the girls' mattresses. Yeah. 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 And one time I thought I was buying some type of box spring or something, and it ended up being like a metal frame you had to put together. I was like, nope, nope, can't do it. So I resold that. I didn't even bother lugging it into my car to take it back to UPS and send it back, get my money back. I was like, I cannot. I ended up reposting that on Facebook Marketplace too. So, and me being a people person, I always get to chit-chatting with the people. I've met a lot of beautiful people, had a lot of fun conversations, and just, people are funny. So if you're not a people person, I can get it. I get it. It might not be like, that might not be the appeal, but for me, it's always been like, I've never had any issues, weirdos or anything like that. And again, no shows are relatively low. Like they're just trying to buy their stuff and go on with their day. So I hope that video makes sense, or not makes sense, but offers just some inspiration and tips for you. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, peace. Bye.